Welcome to Deutsch L. Perry Stadium in Bowling Green, Ohio. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams as Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Thunderbirds and the Bowling Green Falcons. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline.
Here we go. Ready. 5-14, ready, go.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. The Thunderbirds want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Right back to it. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Got a man. It's Dorsett. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
On target. Turning it on. Into the end zone. Touchdown. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the catch. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass, really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Turns it on in midfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that one. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Ready. Go.
Give to the back. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Fires to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Thunderbirds headed quickly to the line. Jackson will throw. Quick strike complete. Touchdown! To the races, and he gets it to the 45. Up-tempo for the offense.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long.
Ready, go!
He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the 1st down, and it's a 4th down decision time coming. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Never a doubt. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17.
Here we go, ready! Ready to go!
The play action fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense falls on the ball. Snags it quickly on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6.
Ready, go!
Jackson gonna throw it.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And it's the Thunderbirds in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Got it. He gets it in. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack.
Ready! Ready, team! Ready, team! Ready to go!
Out of the gun to give to the back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. He's got 50 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dorsett. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40.
Ready to go!
They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Thunderbirds getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. This is a designed run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He makes a grab. And he will. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Red pass, it's complete. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. So much for tight formation, smash mouth, 2nd and 1, and they've got 4 receivers across the field. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Nice move to keep running. They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab on the right. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found 0 answers in how to get back in this football game.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Quick toss. Fighting off the defender. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it. Oh, it's blocked. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. From the gun, the ground game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Quick completion to the right. After the filthy move, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jackson gonna throw it. Here's a heat. And down he goes.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their first sack.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Still running at the 35. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. And it's the Thunderbirds will snap it on 1st and 10. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out fast. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Thunderbirds have it with a 1st and goal. Defense in press coverage. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. He wants to throw it. Setting up the screen. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. One final play before the end of the quarter. Now on the counter. Makes it past the marker. Spins away from the defense. Might have a chance. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Gets the back moving. On the move. Short gain on the play before he slides. And it's the Thunderbirds will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Jackson will throw. Got his man. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Thunderbirds are rolling down the field. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Rushes on him. Unleashes one. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed.
And his QB's put up a lot.
So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Ready, go!
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And it's the Thunderbirds lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Pulls and fired complete. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Thunderbirds will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Couldn't get away from it. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores.
Go, go!
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They'll go right back to the run, and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. It'll be 3rd and long. The give on the counter. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. And it looks as if this... So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back.
Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Bowling Green Falcons and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Nebraska is looking for that season to get over the hump. Matt Rhule has done a good job there in Nebraska, but at 7-6.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Slithers into space. Dragged down after working his way, and those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6. The Cornhuskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. Grabbed behind the line. It's Barney. Breaks into the open. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Finds his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, and one of the big stories for Nebraska, as we know in the offseason, is Matt Rhule having to find a new quarterback. They thought they had the guy in Dylan Raiola. He was one of the top-ranked guys coming out of high school a few years ago, and really they saw him as the future.
Could be an alley. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Finds a little space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown! The corners are walked up tight. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Ready, go!
Now on the move. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Calandria. Fires on the move. Complete in the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Huskers want to crank the tempo.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Trying play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barney. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And that last play will make this 3rd down even more difficult.
Ready. Let's go!
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Works the middle of the field. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. And the Huskers are threatening in the red zone. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Calandria. It's complete to the right. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time.
Touchdown, Huskers! Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. The screen, and watch out. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
The defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback keep. Picks up the first down. Finding some room. Inside. Into the house. Back to throw, it's Calandria. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Looking deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot. Second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll get down and put a stop to this. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Barney. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The screen, he can go. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And the ball will bounce. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Nebraska! And the beatdown has ensued. The Little Reds probably... And the offense out on the field to go back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Crossed the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the air, it's Calandria using the quick game. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick release by the QB. There he goes. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll try the left side. Maybe some room here. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. He'll try to take it back. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, BG.
And this is...
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. And he's dragged down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. He'll get rid of it. He's got it. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. The Huskers want to move quickly.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for space. It's Ives. Touchdown! Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Tight end now in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Ready. Ready to go.
Give to the running back. Bounced off his feet.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to throw. It's Calandria. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that...
Touchdown call! Great place to start for this offense.
Here we go, ready. Black 14, black, ready, go.
They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend. Runs through a tackle. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. The give on the counter. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team.
A live look from Ames, Iowa, Jack Trice Stadium. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in week 3. It's the Bowling Green Falcons and the Iowa State Cyclones. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Iowa State has had to turn the page. After Matt Campbell left for Penn State, Jimmy Rogers is the new head coach, and he has great opportunity to make some noise for the Cyclones. Iowa State has a good reputation of finding young, up-and-coming coaches. We'll see if they've hit the jackpot again with Jimmy Rogers. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. From the gun, the running back has it. Maybe a crease. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Cyclones have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Off play action. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, son! Bunch formation for these receivers. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. Could not make his way to the corner.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Rayner. That's caught. It's Jackson. Turning it on. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Cyclones, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. They'll go to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
He's got him. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. The Cyclones will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they can't get on. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Cyclones send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. Nil. Iowa State sending the offense back out. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. He leaves it with the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Touchdown, Iowa State! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injured Cyclone on the play. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There's a crease. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The inside handoff. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start.
Caught, and he's got room. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Oh, what a move. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical. We've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Rayner. Unloads it left. He's got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown! They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Knocked down for the tackle.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Working the middle, it's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. There's some room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up in the 26 with the first down. And the Cyclones kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 10-yard line. just a step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. So the defense can't stop the clock 3 times here, so they can't just kneel on it. Need to pick up a 1st down and protect this lead. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the... Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find some way to get this turned around. Got to make more plays. This is something that's frustrating, but let's not let it define your dynasty, right? Fix it, get it back together, try to pull some wins, try to figure this thing out.
It's frustrating too, David, because this is a team that has a lot of talent. I think part of the problem these last couple of games now has been lack of effort. So if you're on the coaching staff, maybe you're ready to start giving new guys an opportunity to see the field and just see what they can do.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Welcome to Deutsch L. Perry Stadium in Bowling Green, Ohio. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the USF Bulls and the Bowling Green Falcons. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
USF made one of the most interesting hires in the coaching carousel. Brian Hartline is a proven winner as a player and an assistant. Now he'll have an opportunity, first time as a head coach. We will see if he's able to get USF back on top. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes.
Right, here we go. Ready. 54. Go.
Running behind that left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That is such a nice example of the defense reading and reacting and locating the football on the sweep play. They weren't fooled at all. They knew they were trying to go to the outside. They got leverage, corralled the back, got him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He'll field the punt and try to make some. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got the tight end. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's just not the start they envisioned for this football game. First possession, you got a punt. Second possession now, 4th and short. I'm interested. Do they push the gas pedal and be aggressive because it has been a slow start and they haven't gotten things going? And do they try to force it here?
Really explosive when he gets... This USF offense will open this drive right here. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Got a man. It's Odom. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. On his way back from the 20. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
And this game is going perfect for the defense right now. They haven't been on the field that much. The offense hasn't had that many possessions. Here we are at the end of the first half. They're still pitching a shutout. And
he lets one fly deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, South Florida. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this...
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And some room to work. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Dances away. Got the 1st down himself. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Sullivan. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Moving out of the pocket. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Running inside, it's Isaac. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Bulls use their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go right back to him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
They run it, they get the 1st down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
He's got an open man. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, they get that turnover.
Yeah, and you run a play that's conservative. You're going to hand the football over, and you think nothing bad's going to happen. And, man, if he doesn't just...
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Odom. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Here we go, ready.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the option. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running?
Makes the grab and room to run. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And the Bulls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires complete on the crosser. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. On the option. Keeps it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dot.
Touchdown, USA!
Right, so let's all.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards.
Right, here we go. Here we go, ready. 1-18, ready, go.
On the draw, it's Isaac. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
They beat him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little stripe down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
To the air, it's Van Buren. A spectacular one-hand grab.
That is such an unbelievable play by the wide receiver. He did so many things great on that one. First, what about the catch? One-handed, somehow was able to keep his balance and then get upfield to go get more yards after the catch. You simply cannot do it any better, and that's why he's one of the biggest weapons this offense has.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gives it on the option. Got a little grass. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. As we head to the 4th, these two standout wide receivers have been very productive, both scoring touchdowns as we head into the final period. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls!
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative.
This USF offense will open this drive right here. They've been feeling it, back-to-back touchdowns on the last 2 possessions to grab the lead, and now they'll try to extend it a little bit with this one. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
The play action fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Finds his tight end. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. They go to the end around to start the drive. That'll get them thinking. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured bull. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. In the red area, it's Collins. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Spins away. Touchdown. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now facing a 3rd and long. Rides to the back. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.